Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. If you don't already know me, my name is Jade Davis, and I'm basically just a college student trying to do some beauty tutorials for you guys every now and then whenever I can film between classes and such. Today I'm going to try to do two different videos today and post them hopefully at the same time, but we'll see. The first one is basically going to be my full coverage foundation routine, and then the second one is going to be me showing you guys how I do a full dark smoky eye for going out and such like that. So without further ado, let's get rolling on the video. Okay, so to hop right into the foundation video, what I've already done is I've already primed my face and I just used the e.l.f. poreless primer. You can get that at basically any drugstore. For foundation today, I'm going to be using the True Match Lumi in color C3. I'm just going to get one little pump of that on my hands. I sometimes will use a brush to put that on, but the brushes that I have used lately, I don't really like the way it covers, so I'm actually going to just be using my fingers and I'm just going to rub that all over the skin. So now for concealer, I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape, which basically every beauty vlogger, if you watch beauty vlogs, they use. I'm going to be using light neutral. I actually got this and I kind of wish I had gotten a shade lighter, to be honest with you, but I am not made of money, so I got a shade that would work for me in the winter, but that would also work for me in the summer too. So while I'm darker, this would actually be a super light shade for me in the summer. But for right now, it's not as light as I wish it was. So what I'm gonna do is I'll go in with some highlight after I get this in and just highlight under my eyes, because I like for it to be, you know, a little bit brighter, especially if I'm doing like the full beat face foundation. So yeah. Okay, so now while we have that in, the next thing that I'm going to go in and do is I'm going to take the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette, and I'm going to take this center shade right here, and just on the side of the Beauty Blender, just get some of that color on there. And I'm just going to go in and just set that concealer. Patting it on there first, and then you can kind of rub her in. This is just to give you, you know, a little bit more color right there, just to highlight the center of your face. Okay, next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder. This is in the color W3. I'm just going to take any big fluffy brush. This one is from CoverGirl. I'm just going to rub that in there like this, tap off the excess, and I'm just going to go over the entire face because I am now done with cream products. So I'm going to get all this set here. Forehead, down the nose. Okay, now that that is done, I'm going to be going back in with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm going to be going in with this second color right here in the contour shade, and I'm going to use the e.l.f. Flawless Face Brush. I'm just going to go in side to side motions. You do not need a lot of this product. Tap off the excess, and we are going to contour. So I'm going to start from the top of the ear down to the corner of the mouth and stopping about on the outside of my eye. Okay, and again I'm going to do the same exact thing on the other side, starting at the top of the ear, working your way down halfway. And then I'm just going to go in and kind of buff this out just a little bit so that you don't have that harsh line. And going back into it, I'm going to do my forehead. And taking whatever is on the excess, I'm going to go down here on my chin. Okay, and taking my NYX HD Studio Finishing Powder, I'm going to go in with the same beauty blender that I had before, just a damp beauty blender, and on the hard edge, I'm going to go in with that and just bake that contour just for a minute. And while that's sitting is normally when I would do my eyeshadow, but again, I'm going to be doing an eyeshadow tutorial on the dark smoky eye on the next one. So we're just going to sit here and wait for a second and we'll be right back. Alright, so after that powder has sat for a minute, I'm just going to take my big fluffy brush again and just wipe that away. Giving you a really nice line on the contour here. Next, I'm going to be going in with the Millani Baked Blush in Luminoso, and I'm just going to use the little tiny brush that they sent in with you, or with it. A lot gets on this brush, so be really careful. And I'm just going to take just a little bit and go up. I don't like to highlight the apples of my cheeks, which is technically, I guess, what you're supposed to do with blush, but that's just not my favorite thing to do because I have really big cheeks anyways. So I'm just going to kind of bring that blush back where the contour was and a little bit higher, and then same thing on the other side just to give a little bit of color. Next what I'm going to do is take the Precious Petals Highlighting Powder by Wet n Wild and just take that on a brush, and this is a foundation brush because I can't find my highlighting brush. So I'm just going to take that and just go right here on the outside at the highest point where the cheekbones are and just dab that in there, and again on this side. And I'll take it and go on the tops of the brow, and then on the tip of the nose and the lips. Alright, and that is basically it for my foundation routine. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple, but it's good coverage, and it'll, you know, I don't like to look like completely beat, but it does give you a full coverage of any blemishes or anything that you have, and obviously the dark circles under my eyes and everything like that. So yeah, that is my foundation routine. I am actually going to go and film the smoky eye routine here in just a second. So hopefully you guys will watch that video as well. If you liked this, and if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave me a comment down below. But yeah, if you liked this video, please subscribe to my channel. I will be trying to put up videos at least 2 or 3 times a week. We'll see if I can come up with enough ideas to film videos like that. So yeah, if you guys have any suggestions on videos that you want to see from me, please let me know. And thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.